Jay Leno's 6 Craziest Motorcycles. When people hear the name Jay Leno, they immediately think of one of the world's greatest car collections. But what many don't realize is that his love for motorcycles goes much deeper. His garage is filled with some of the rarest and most historic motorcycles ever built, machines that tell a story of engineering, innovation, and speed. From a $25 Honda salvaged from a forgotten garage to a championship-winning motorcycle worth $15 million, each motorcycle has an incredible history. Today, we're counting down Jay Leno's most incredible motorcycles. And trust us, the closer we get to number 1, the crazier these stories get.
Number 1. The 1969 Honda CB750 Sandcast. Jay Leno calls the Honda CB750 the motorcycle that changed everything. But this isn't an ordinary CB750. It's one of the extremely rare Sandcast models produced during Honda's very first production run. Before mass production tooling was ready, Honda cast the first 7,414 engine cases using sand molds, making these motorcycles highly collectible today. Leno's example has an incredible backstory. He discovered it abandoned inside a Los Angeles garage, hidden beneath stacks of old newspapers dating back to 1970. Ironically, those newspapers protected the original candy blue-green paint for decades, while the factory toolkit remained sealed inside its original plastic bag. Powered by a revolutionary 736cc inline-4 engine producing 67 horsepower, it featured an electric starter and a front disc brake, technology that completely transformed the motorcycle industry in 1969. Even more remarkable, Leno's bike is production number 478, making it one of the earliest surviving CB750s ever built.
Number 2. 1938 Zündapp K800. At first glance, the Zündapp K800 resembles a BMW, but its history is far more remarkable. Built for the German military before World War II, it used a 797cc horizontally opposed 4-cylinder engine with shaft drive, producing 26 horsepower. One unique advantage was its ability to run on alcohol-based fuel when gasoline became scarce. But what truly makes this motorcycle unforgettable is its wartime story. According to its documented history, the motorcycle belonged to a member of the German resistance, who secretly used it to help smuggle Jewish families across the Swiss border. A hidden compartment inside the sidecar reportedly concealed children during those dangerous journeys. Jay Leno spent years tracking down the motorcycle after hearing its story from a Holocaust survivor. When he finally located it inside an old barn in Bavaria, several original resistance documents were still hidden within the bike. Rather than erase that history during restoration, Leno carefully preserved those artifacts, turning the motorcycle into a moving piece of history.
Number 3. 1952 Vincent Black Lightning John Edgar Special. Most collectors dream of owning a Vincent Black Lightning. Jay Leno owns the actual motorcycle connected to one of America's greatest land speed achievements, and he, reportedly, turned down a $27 million offer to sell it. This legendary machine is associated with racer Rolly Free, who famously set a speed record at Bonneville wearing little more than a swimsuit and a helmet. Its 998cc V-twin engine produced around 70 horsepower, an astonishing figure for its era. Extensive use of magnesium and aluminum kept weight to an absolute minimum, allowing the motorcycle to reach more than 150 miles per hour, a record that stood for decades. When the bike was restored, an unexpected discovery was made. Hidden inside the fuel tank was Rolly Free's lucky penny, still taped in place after all those years. Rather than remove it, Leno left the coin exactly where it was, and even added one of his own beside it, preserving a unique connection between 2 generations of enthusiasts.
Number 4. 1931 Indian 4. 4-cylinder American motorcycles are incredibly rare, and the Indian 4 remains one of the finest examples ever built. Its massive 1,265cc inline-4 engine delivered smooth, effortless power through 4 separate exhaust pipes, creating a distinctive sound unlike anything else from its era. What makes Jay Leno's motorcycle even more special is its connection to legendary actor and motorcycle enthusiast Steve McQueen. Leno purchased the bike from McQueen's estate, where it had remained unfinished for years. Alongside it were handwritten restoration notes and a collection of original parts that McQueen had gathered before his death.
Instead of restoring the motorcycle his own way, Leno followed McQueen's notes as closely as possible, even sourcing the same paint McQueen had originally intended to use. The result is more than just a beautifully restored motorcycle. It's a tribute to one of Hollywood's greatest motorcycle enthusiasts, preserved almost exactly as he envisioned it. Coming up, the collection becomes even more impressive, featuring one of Ducati's rarest racing motorcycles, a Hollywood camera bike, and a BMW hidden behind a wall during World War II.
Number 5. 1975 Ducati 750 SS Green Frame. Few motorcycles changed racing history quite like the Ducati 750 SS Green Frame. Only around 400 green frame models were ever built, making them some of the most desirable Ducatis in existence today. Its 748cc L-twin engine produced 73 horsepower, and every motorcycle was hand-assembled by Ducati's racing department. Jay Leno's example is even more significant. Rather than being a standard production bike, it served as a development machine for Ducati's first electronic ignition system. Leno discovered it abandoned inside a Los Angeles garage after an unfinished customization project left it forgotten for decades. During the restoration, original engineering notes were found hidden inside the factory tool roll. To make the restoration as authentic as possible, one of the Ducati mechanics who originally worked on the motorcycle traveled from Italy to help rebuild it. Today, it's considered one of the finest surviving green-frame Ducatis in the world.
Number 6. 1927 Henderson Deluxe. This elegant Henderson Deluxe helped shape Hollywood long before Jay Leno owned it. Originally belonging to a cameraman during the silent film era, its exceptionally smooth 1301cc inline-4 engine made it perfect for filming chase scenes, since most motorcycles of the time vibrated too much for stable footage. Despite producing only 28 horsepower, the Henderson could comfortably cruise at highway speeds while barely working, earning a reputation as one of the smoothest motorcycles ever built. Leno found it displayed as little more than an antique shop decoration in Burbank. The owner mistakenly believed it was just another old Harley-Davidson. Years later, the motorcycle's original camera sidecar resurfaced at a movie prop auction, complete with handwritten filming notes from 1927. Together, they preserve a remarkable piece of both motorcycle and Hollywood history.
From a forgotten Honda buried beneath decades of newspapers to a $15 million world championship racer, Jay Leno's collection is far more than an assortment of expensive motorcycles. Each machine represents a different chapter in the evolution of engineering, innovation, and human ambition. Together, they tell the story of how motorcycles evolved from simple transportation into some of the fastest and most advanced machines ever created. And perhaps that's why Jay Leno often reminds enthusiasts that the best motorcycle isn't necessarily the rarest or the most expensive. It's simply the one that puts a smile on your face every time you ride it.